welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
And I'm Rhonda Lawnert.
And I'm Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
Jeff Renterita joins us. It's the 6th year. I knew he'd been doing it for a while, but I didn't realize it's been 6 years. We've been talking about it all morning. School supplies are expensive. And just think if you have one or two getting ready to start the school year, what a burden that could be. Well, the folks at the Barrio Neighborhood Project, they started this. Hard to believe this is the 6th year of it, but kind of started out of a horseshoe tournament, a gathering, an end of summer thing, and hand out a few backpacks. Well, now it has grown to a big, full-fledged event where they even give away opportunities for college scholarships. Jeff joins us today to talk about the big back-to-school Barrio Bash. How's it going today, Jeff?
I'm doing good. Thank y'all for having me.
Anytime. Now, like I said, this started as a small thing, and it's grown and grown and grown. What can we expect when we come out to the Bash this year?
Oh, man, free food, free hamburgers. We're doing free haircuts, free backpacks with school supplies, the horseshoe tournament, cotton candy. It's kind of like a huge carnival, but all for free. Just the whole neighborhood gathering together, the community, all of Amarillo. It was just our community at first, and now it's grown to all of Amarillo.
Big party sounds like, and it's going to be at the El Alamo Park. And what day is this going to take place?
Yes, ma'am. This is happening August 11th. The event starts at 12 p.m. Backpacks go out at 2, and the horseshoe tournament starts around 1:30. But I try to tell people to get there around 11:30 because the lines start forming really early for haircuts and backpacks.
It seems to me as though this really is the embodiment of it takes a village to raise a child. Is this basically what you're theming it on?
Yes, sir. I try to get everybody involved, every business in the community, or in our small community over there. And it takes everybody for this to really be accomplished. I mean, it's almost impossible for one person to do it. It takes every single person on the block, the small businesses, the big businesses, people like y'all that have me on the show to get it noticed out there to the public. It takes everybody.
Jeff, I don't think some people don't realize what this does. What does it mean for a child to not have the tools they need to start their day? How does that impact that child? And on the opposite end of that, when you hand that child that backpack, that kid who's getting ready to go into his first year of school, it means a lot to them. It shows somebody else besides the people they think have to care for, your mom,
right?
Those kind of, somebody else cares about me. Just talk to a little bit about the impact of those kids that aren't as fortunate as some and may have to go back. It makes education a lifelong struggle, doesn't it?
Yes, it really does. Actually, I get pretty emotional whenever I see the backpacks going out, or I get emotional handing them out. You just see the joy on their faces. You're right, not all these people have the privileges of going to buy new school supplies or having the money to afford it. And, we do our best to go off what we kind of see on the list to provide for them. And if it's not exactly that's on the list, at least they get to go home to new crowns, new pencils. It works for them at home too, maybe not just at school. But back to your first question, I know how important it was for me to I wanted a nice haircut when I went back to school, or, a new backpack. You didn't want to have to use the stuff from last year. And, the world's kind of cruel. People can be really mean and make fun of you, and I just know what that feels like. So I don't want other kids to feel that way.
Well, you mentioned, so there's haircuts, there's backpacks. Are there any guidelines or requirements that have to be met in order for your child to be eligible for this giveaway?
No, ma'am. Everybody's eligible. The children just have to be present. That's it. The kids just have to be there. And other than that, you just show up and get the free stuff, hang out, have fun.
One of the things that this developed out of is really was a chance to get together and throw some horseshoes.
Mm-hmm.
And,
right.
And it evolved from there and it's grown into this. Jeff, you've added another element. You're going to give a child an opportunity. And like I said, it's a patent saying of mine. The biggest tool to change your life is education. You can do more with education than anything else to change your life. You guys are going to give away that opportunity this year at the Bash.
Yes, sir. My buddy Donnie, he helps me run the horseshoe tournament and this whole event. we would raise around $700 to $1,000 usually off the tournament. This year we're expecting around 2,000. So he decided to let's give it to a child or give it to a wrestling student. One of our buddies passed away from mental illness, and he wrestled. So this year, the money we raised from the horse tournament is going to a wrestler in the city. It's not like, it might not be a whole lot, but $1,500, $2,000, that helps.
It buys books.
It
man.
buys books, yeah.
It does. That's a semester at Emerald College. I know people say it's not much, but any bit toward the success of our future is great. So no, don't discount yourself. Yeah, that $1,500 will buy a set of tools for a kid in trade school, or it'll buy a semester worth of books and other things for a nursing student or whatever. So yeah, it's a huge honor. And like I said, 6 years of doing this. They've been putting this on, and they draw from different parts of the communities, from different people. You can get a free haircut styled up for the school year, free hot dogs and hamburgers. And if you want, is it still time? Can you get in the tournament?
Oh, you got plenty of time. We take sign up that day actually, and we usually have around 50 to 60 teams, so it's a lot of fun. It lasts probably 6 to 7 hours, but it's a blast.
And one thing I always need to know about is how can I help? Is there a way the general public can help out and be a part of this inspiration?
We do take sponsorships, or we take I don't really ask for money, but we could use supplies and backpacks. And that's what we need the most right now. And just attending, I mean, just showing up shows a lot of love and support.
That's it. How can they get a hold of you, Jeff?
I have a Facebook under Jeff Renteria, and we have a Back to School Barrio Bash page on there as well. Just message me on there, and I'll get in contact with you.
Big Barrio Backpack Bash and Horseshoe Tournament will take place on August 11th at El Alamo Park. That's on Houston Street over there off 7th Avenue.
Yeah.
Houston Street. Backpack giveaway will start at 2 p.m. Haircuts and food start at noon. Horseshoe Tournament 12 to 2. You can sign up there on site for throwing down. There'll be some booths out there to shop around, some different articles and more information. Contact Jeff and see the flyer. Go to their Facebook page. But like I said, there's a fresh start, and giving a child a fresh start, it can be momentous. That could change their whole attitude, how they look at education. And you could be a part of that if you want to donate, if you want to help out, or let's say you're in that situation. It's been a tough year. You're trying to get back up on your feet. We've seen the prices out there. School supplies are through the roof. Here's an opportunity to get your child in that position to have success. Be a part of it. August 11th, Barrio Backpack, Back to School Bash, and Horseshoe Tournament. Jeff, keep up the great work, man. Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Anytime. We'll take a quick break. We're back with more chat right here on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel.
Welcome back.